Previously on Alan Wake. I'm hunted by the law.
Sheriff, Wake's running. I'm giving chase.
Are you seriously telling me that writer just took out my deputies?
A thriller I supposedly wrote is coming true. The genre of the story seems to be shifting. It's turning into a horror story. I was told that Alice had been kidnapped, but that was a lie.
We don't have his wife. We don't know where she is.
Her purported kidnapper was eaten up by the dark presence before it attacked me.
Alright. Closer to the clicker.
Baby, it was just a nightmare.
Alice.
There you go, Alan.
Hartman. I fell.
I had to give you a sedative. Don't fight it. You went through another rough period.
What?
Right now, it's very important that you stay calm. We don't want you to have another episode. You're a patient at my clinic. Have been for a while now. The shock of your wife's death triggered a mental illness.
No, you lie.
You're suffering from various symptoms of undifferentiated schizophrenia.
Bastard.
It's okay, Alan. Just let go.
Yeah. How do you explain that, you know, nose bandage then? You got that at the police
I felt
station.
groggy. Whatever Hartman had bumped in me was making me numb. I felt like this was happening to someone else. Someone I was watching on television. I couldn't think. Couldn't focus. The door was locked. I was a prisoner here. There were only empty sheets of paper here. No manuscript pages.
Let me out.
Good evening, Alan. Are we feeling better now? Feeling calm?
Yeah. I see you brought your pet gorilla with you. So sure, I'm calm. I get the message. Loud and clear.
Why, right. That's the spirit. You're being very brave, Alan. I understand you're confused. I would be more concerned if you weren't suspicious of me. I don't blame you for it.
Big of you.
Now, why don't you come with me? We'll reacquaint you with my clinic and go over everything you might have forgotten. Little walk and some fresh air? Yes, it will do you good.
Let's just get this done with.
This corridor is for patients. Most of them aren't here right now. Jack took them out for a fishing trip. Except for the ones who are particularly vulnerable, of course. I encourage creativity as a part of the recovery process here at Cauldron Lake Lodge. I specialize in treating artists.
I bet you do.
Splendid, Alan. I honestly believe we can get this thing under control if we work together. This way, Alan.
Let's just go.
Now, Alan, from past experience with you, I know I need to get right into the heart of the matter as quickly as I can after an episode. So I'm just going to say this. Alice is dead.
No.
You're in a very vulnerable state until you
She's in the
understand
dark
and
place.
accept this. Alice drowned, and you couldn't face that. You're suffering from hallucinations, paranoid delusions, unusual thinking, an obsession about light and
Delusions.
darkness, a
You
feeling
call
that everything
living
revolves around you,
darkness
your
paranoid.
thoughts and dreams. Your mind has constructed an elaborate fantasy scenario in which your writings are affecting reality. She has been kidnapped, and supernatural forces of darkness are trying to stop you. We go this way, Alan.
I wasn't ready for another shot, so I went along with it. He had to be lying. But under the influence of the drug he had given me, I had to fight not to believe his words.
It's all in your head. You've been making it up. Apart from the tragic accident with your wife, no one has been killed. Your delusions are just a manifestation of your subconscious mind trying to protect you from the too painful truth. Unless we fight the fantasy, it will return. I know the instinct is to resist me, but think about it. Doesn't this make far more sense than the insane supernatural conspiracy you have concocted in your mind? You're a skeptic by nature, Alan. We both know this. Everything can be explained logically.
Yeah, and anomalies, my guys. Anomalies. Anomalies. Of finest quality.
I never get tired of this view. Very inspiring, isn't it?
Yes,
Cauldron
yes,
Lake
nice
spread below
view.
us. I could see Mirror Peak on the other side of the lake. I thought I could make out the spot where Diver's Isle had been when I arrived with Alice. Now there was nothing but waves.
It seems there's a storm coming. Funny, I don't recall there being a mention of that in the weather forecast. Well, no matter.
The storm
This
of
way.
darkness.
Follow me. Alan, what I'm telling you is good news. Right now, we're in control. Every time you have a relapse, it gets more and more difficult to resurface from the dark depths of your imagination. Not surprising, considering your profession. Imagination is what you work with. After all your nightmares, this should come as an immense relief to you. If it doesn't, why is that? Because I'm lying? Or because you don't want to admit that you're not well? It's very natural for you to think of me as your enemy. It's part of the illness.
I let him talk.
After all,
Hartman
I'm the one
obviously
trying
loved
to
his
bring
own
you
voice.
out of the world
His
you've
words echoed
constructed for
madly
yourself.
inside my head.
But I can't
I dug
do
my
it
nails
by
into the
myself.
palms of my hands to stay
You
focused.
need to work with me. Once you accept that, we can begin the journey towards your recovery. Come along. Let's go inside. Here's the entrance to the office wing. That's for staff only. You were impressed by my trophies when you first arrived here. I do love to hunt. The great outdoors, man versus nature. It's wonderful stuff.
Come on, just
Pretty damn wonderful, yeah.
let's go.
Scary, scary, scary.
Emerson.
I'm a real bad dream, mister. You should be afraid of me. Don't want to run into me in the night, that's for sure.
Please, Emerson. Mr. Wake is confused enough as it is.
Yeah, you'd like me to go away so you won't be scared. But you can't just decide what kind of dream you have or when you have it.
Emerson,
Okay, sorry. Boo.
that's Emerson. We're actually making some progress with him, I'm happy to say. He works on video
Elbow
games.
strike. Ooh,
It's
yeah.
trash, of course, but it does involve
you just
some
say video
small
games are
creative
trash?
effort, which makes him receptive to my
I'm
therapeutic
gonna strangle you
methods.
right here, right
kidding.
now, Hartman.
Come, Alan, this way. Now, you might have noticed the typewriter in your room. You've been writing as a part of the therapy. As soon as you feel
going
up to
to-
it, you should continue.
I didn't catch that the first time, so I will.
Coming.
I'm gonna kill you, Hartman.
I hope it
Oh,
wipes this
the game
place
they're
off the
playing
face
is
of the
Night
earth.
Springs.
And these two are the Anderson brothers, Odin and Tor. They had how should I put this? A heavy metal band in the 70s and 80s called Old Gods of Asgard. They even
Yeah, I love
adopted new
the
first names to
Andersons.
complete the image of Viking gods. After the band broke up, they lived on a farm nearby. They are, well, in advanced stages of dementia. They're well cared for, TLC and all that. There's nothing more that can be done. I'm afraid that the rock and roll lifestyle has left its mark.
Oh, that won't do. I'm so sorry to cut this short for now, Alan. The power has been acting up. I'd better go check on it. We'll continue this soon. Meanwhile, when you feel up to it, return to your room and try to write. It really is for the best. Don't you think?
like to bash his head in with a hammer.
Oh, he
Yeah,
loved
I
to
want
fish
to
out our
strangle
secrets,
him
but he
right
has
now.
no clue. He's not crazy enough. Not crazy like us, Sonny.
Yeah!
Being crazy's a requirement, Sonny. Who else could understand the world when it's like this? It takes crazy to know crazy.
That's the sanest thing I've heard in a while.
Zane! You're all right, Tom. Hey, we like him, don't we, bro? He's got to go to the farm.
The Anderson Farm. Valhalla!
We wrote it all down, lest we'd forget. A crash course. All you need to know to get your head right. You need to find the message.
Here, Sonny, here's something for you. Gave me a rash, but I kept it safe from these bastards.
A manuscript.
My head was clearing up, or according to Hartman, I was sinking back into the fantasy. I was convinced he was lying to me about everything. Crazy or not, the Andersons made more sense.
Well, he's the boss.
I may need a hand here later.
This way.
Gotcha. The doc's got me looking
The
at
doors were locked. Hartman and the nurses would have keys, but there was no way to get my hands on them.
Why don't you humor Dr. Hartman and give the writing a shot, huh? Typewriter's in your room.
Alright.
The white glare of the blank page in front of me hurt my eyes. My hands began to shake uncontrollably.
Oh man.
Calm down. Put that down. First, I need help.
Hey, Wake, you stay here. I'm gonna go see what's up. You just keep doing what you're doing. Be cool, okay?
I didn't know what the chaos was all about, but it could be my only chance of getting out of here.
Here it comes.
I don't know.
Hammer's up. Here's a friendly poke from
Alright,
Noir.
manuscripts.
Crazy brothers, are ya? Not so weak
Sinclair
now,
looked bad.
are we?
That wasn't a love tap. The crazy old fart hit her hard.
Well,
And if she
things
was one of
were
Hartman's goons, she had it coming. I had to get to Hartman's office. He had taken all my manuscript pages. That's where he'd been keeping them.
Alright.
Let me out of here! Hartman, do you hear me? I'm gonna sue your crazy quack ass to shreds!
Hey Barry, I'm coming.
Ow! About time! Barry, man, am I glad to see you.
We need to get to Hartman's office.
It's right next door.
You okay?
Let's get to Hartman. And I love how
These
you
were
have
all the
that
pages I had
cardboard
on her.
cutout. It really does
And
get
more.
around. If it isn't in the second
Alan,
one in
please.
some way,
You're sliding back
it
into
would
the-
Tell me
be-
one more lie and I'll shoot you in the face.
Ah, well, it was worth a shot. Really, Wake, come on. Let's work together on this. You have no idea.
Hartman, shut up! Barry, get out of here. I'll catch up with you. Get a car.
Oh, Al, let's just...
Go!
Wake, listen to me. This is a mistake. Don't you see? Together we can create something absolutely wonderful. With your ability and mine.
Yeah. Don't trust darkness. Bye, Hartman. Screw you. Okay, I need to get out.
The dark presence would be on me in a moment. I had to find a way out.
Oh boy. It is slowly approaching. Oh no.
I needed light to get the possessed bookshelves out of my way.
Okay, time to run.
Al! I'm here!
Alright.
I found the car, but the gate's locked. You're gonna have to go through the hedge maze over there.
Barry, I don't have a light.
Take this, Al! Oh, God! Look at the house, Al!
Alright. Don't worry, Barry, I'll be fine. Probably.
Al, hurry up! I can hear those evil guys moving around!
Oh, Barry. Yeah, I'm moving. Oh, dead end. Yeah, I'm going as much as out possible. Oh, Barry's and ammo. Alright. Oh. Oh. Ow. Oh boy.
Move the channel. We turn it off. We don't want any
Oh
fighting.
boy.
It makes people mad. You get 2 pills in the morning. Nice and cold. You get 3 pills in the evening. Oh, and then you sleep like a baby.
Alright.
What seems to be? Why we don't have any time, and I
Alright. Gotta keep moving. Oh man. Gotta keep moving. Need a shotgun. Alright. Bruh. Okay. Alright. Gotta keep moving. Ugh. Ouch. Alright. This is proving to be a tough time to survive. Alright.
Al! You're alive! Let's get out of here. Can you open this gate?
Maybe.
Barry!
Well, I slammed it shut when the nasty showed up, and the key fits kind of loose in the lock, so,
Just get open. Oh. Try and survive. Oh boy. Oh,
Ah!
Oh, hey, I found a corner!
not the time, Barry. I don't have much left. Like, literally. Okay, let's go.
Al, please tell me we're headed for the nearest "You're now leaving Bright Falls. Come back soon" sign.
We're going to the
No.
Anderson farm.
I knew you were gonna say something like that. You know what? You owe me big time for this. When this is through, if we make it, I don't care what anybody says, I'm done with darkness. You're gonna buy me a tanning bed as a gift, and I'm gonna live in it.
Alright.
I'm crazy, but that's fine, Barry.
Oh, you got that right, Al. You're barking mad. You are by far the
But
craziest.
maybe that's inevitable when you deal with crazy stuff like this. It helps. This is happening, Barry. Alice, they never had Alice. She's trapped in the darkness at the bottom of the lake, but she's not dead.
Al, how can you know that?
I know, Barry. I can...
Al,
No, listen. I can bring her back. I can find her. There's something special about this place. The lake, it does something to the works of art created here. It makes them come true. But there's a catch. The dark presence, whatever that thing is, twists it to its own ends. That's why all of this is happening. It's using my manuscript to take over everything.
Al, I believe you.
It happened to Thomas Zane before, it happened to the Andersons.
I believe you. Crazy or not, you're not delusional. Weird shit's going down. That's a fact. I'm on board, man. I'm with you.
The Andersons knew about it, but they were too far gone to tell me with all the drugs they were on. But they wrote it down. There's a message somewhere at their farm, Barry. We just need to find it.
Look out!
Time to flip.
Ow! God
I had lost my gun in the crash. Barry was nowhere to be seen.
Alright.
Barry! Barry!
Oh, man, you're okay! Jeez, it's good to hear your voice! I was trying to get out of the car, but the ground gave way. Man, what a drop! Don't worry, your cutout is fine.
Forget that! Are you okay?
I hit some bushes, didn't get a scratch. There's no way you can climb down, though. It's like a sheer wall. Al! There's something moving down here!
Barry, it's a taken! Use a flare, Barry!
Yeah!
Barry, are you alright?
I'm good, Al. I'm great. Guess you never messed with anyone from New York City before, huh?
Alright, time to...
Barry, just wait for me, okay?
Al!
Go to...
It's suicide. I'm going to the farm. I'm gonna go ahead and secure the... You can catch up.
Yeah,
Now he's
we'll
Rambo.
catch up.
This would turn into a disaster if I didn't catch up with Barry.
This is not going to go well. Ah! Oh boy.
Shadows crawled over the gate. I needed a light to destroy them to get through.
Oh man. Alright.
I could sense the movement in the woods ahead. Facing the enemy without a weapon was dangerous, but I had no choice.
All I have is a goddamn flashlight.
Acids are good for your heart.
Oh boy. Ah! Okay, I'm just gonna have to get to the next light then. Oh boy. Ah! Bruh.
A car was driving away from the farm, headed in the same general direction as I was. For all I knew, it was Barry, caught in the consequences of leaping before looking.
Oh boy. Alright. Finally some berries. There was berries before, but I didn't pick them up.
The car was heading for the cabin up ahead. It wasn't far. If it was Barry, I would see the damage soon.
I'm trying to deliver each page to the right time and place. I'm trying to show you how the story goes.
Alright.
I had seen glimpses of the light before. I had seen it in my dream. The dark presence followed the choreography laid out to it in the manuscript, growing stronger and stronger, moving like a storm from one scene of destruction to the next. But it was still bound to follow the story and chained to the dark place again.
Yep.
A strange spaceman or a diver in a bulky suit. He was the one who'd been placing the pages on my path.
Bless me.
Someone had left a gun behind. Now I had a fighting chance of reaching the farm.
Yep. Right. Oh. Ow. Ow. I think I need to actually, ouch. Ow. Go over this way. Oh.
Hello? Anybody here? Barry!
Annie, you're not! Ah! Please! Ah! What are you? No, don't! I'm sorry! Ah! Ah!
Alright.
I know you. You were in jail the other day.
I went to the farm again for the moonshine, you know? It makes you see. They're not gonna miss it. They're in the loony bin. My buddy,
Yep, I know the
Danny.
moonshine, it's the...
I've run through every possible course in my head. If I continue like the dark presence wants me to, the story I'm writing won't save Alice. It's going to kill her and me.
Alright, time for me to... Never mind. Time for me to make my
The
escape.
farm was still a good distance away. I'd need a car to get there fast. If Barry wasn't up here, he was probably in trouble down at the farm. For a moment, I felt bad for doubting him. After all, I'd made it this far myself. But Barry was Barry.
Yeah. Gotta keep moving. Alright. Down here.
I'd known the brothers used to be some kind of rock stars, but it hadn't really sunk in until I saw the stage.
Time to hold out.
Ow! Run! Incoming! There's too many of them! God damn!
I'm so glad you decided to go it alone, Mr. Bronson.
Shut up and shoot. Ow!
Time for...
Light 'em up!
Alright.
Please, please, please!
Did I?
Nice. Epic.
That was awesome!
Yeah.
Bright Falls, rock and roll capital of America.
Hey, Al! This way to the farm!
I'm nearly not as epic as the first time. Always more impactful on the first time. But still pretty epic. But like, you know, it's like it was an 11 out of
See,
10 the first
bestseller,
time.
no reason to worry. Your cutout's good as new, right where I left it. I'll come back for it once we have the place secured.
Yeah, that's been my biggest worry all this time.
But this time it was just like cool, but not as cool. Like 8 out of 10.
And if I don't get my way, I'll sulk all day long. I'm always intense and moody.
Look at that thing, Al. They really went all out with this Viking crap, didn't they? Look at
Any
all this
supplies?
stuff. They must have done okay for themselves. So how come I never heard of these guys before?
And this from the guy who learned about Ozzy Osbourne through reality TV?
Alright.
Was this one of your episodes?
We join Mr. Jones. He explores the endless.
Manuscript.
The Viking boat looked imposing, almost like a battering ram.
Alright, time to use it for its purpose. Out of the shadows.
I don't know what that means. It means we keep him happy. No sudden falls.
Planting crops is hard work.
I think we can make it through here, Al!
Alright. Alright.
Wow! Those geezers had quite a production going on. Ooh, you know what, Al? If we can do this alive, I'm gonna start representing them. Yep, sell this stuff online, maybe get a reality show.
Good luck with that, pal.
But he succeeded, so...
Be careful, Al!
So, don't doubt Barry too much.
You okay, Al?
I'm good. Keep your eyes open, okay?
Alright.
The elevator was dead. I'd have to get some power to it first. I could see the building that had to be the Andersons' home on the other side of the field. It wasn't far now. I wasn't worried about trusting the ramblings of two burned-out geriatric wrecks. They had the goods.
Alright.
Got to be kidding me.
Alright. Let's go over there.
Al? Is that
I
you
had to
out
find
there,
a
buddy?
key to get Barry out.
Yeah, it's me. Hang on. I'll try to find a key to get the door open.
Alright.
Come on, Al, open the door already. Seriously, I don't like it in here.
Hi.
Hey, let's go, man.
Alright.
I think we're gonna have to work together to open this gate, Al. Looks pretty heavy. Hey, I think that's the farm on the other side of the field. We're almost there. This farm is a crazy place for crazy people.
We should feel right at home then.
Let's do this.
Come on, one more gate. Let's do this thing.
Yep. Guess, upstairs, wasn't it?
The booby hat.
Alright.
Can you hear that, Al? Music?
Of course. We need to find where it's coming from. That's the message the Andersons talked about. That's the whole reason we're here.
Lady of the Light?
Lady of the Light.
What's her face? The crazy lamp lady
Miss
from the
Weaver.
town.
Cynthia Weaver.
Right. Must be.
The Lady of the Light in Noir.
Okay.
We need to find Cynthia Weaver. We'll stay here for the night and head back to town as soon as it gets light.
Hey, Al. Lots of hours before dawn. Might as well get some rest. And by rest, I mean drunk.
Come on, Barry, this is... Yeah, what the hell?
You gave up very quickly, Alan.
I'm sorry about that. No, seriously, because I know we don't get along, but we're gonna find her, right? And even though you're a crazy bastard, I'm gonna stick by you, no matter what, ever, Al. Sure, like a brother.
I'm a writer, goddammit.
Correct.
If I just wanted to, I could write 10 books a year. And they'd be the best books that year.
No, you couldn't.
That's right, I couldn't. But I could, because I'm a writer.
What? What do they put in this stuff? I feel like my brain is coming out of my nose. I'm gonna get the recipe off those coots and be a booze millionaire.
I just miss her, Barry. I just want her here with me.
I know, Al. I know. It's gonna be okay. We're gonna make it okay, man.
Alright. Memory back time. I know the feeling of getting my memories back after forgetting stuff. Alright.
It was a crazy, drunken dream. And yet, it was more than that. It was the truth. A suppressed memory unearthed by the Andersons' moonshine. I was there, an out-of-body observer. This was the night Alice and I had arrived at Bright Falls, the night Alice had disappeared. I had a chance to find out what had happened. I remembered being surprised to see the cabin dark. Alice would have never turned the lights off. I remembered thinking I caught a glimpse of her form underwater, sinking into the darkness. Diving after her was the last vague memory I had of that night. After that, the next thing I could remember was waking up behind the wheel of the crashed car and finding the first pages of the manuscript. Beyond this lost memory, there was nothing. I had to follow the footsteps of my past self to find out what had happened that night. I couldn't find her in all that blackness. I must have thought she drowned.
She was lost in the depths of the lake.
Alice!
Jagger had Alice.
The
and
lake
so she had
in
me.
Noir, I suppose, right now.
Alice!
And
I've
then
been
there's
easy prey.
Barbara.
Look at the cabin. Is there someone in the window? Maybe she didn't drown after all. Maybe she's inside. Yes.
Alright.
The dark presence had touched me. She had dug her nails into my brain and used me, made me her puppet.
Yeah.
Maybe upstairs in the study.
Alice!
Yes, that's where she is. You can apologize.
Alice!
You'll laugh at the whole thing together and put it behind you. She's not here. You were foolish to think so. No, she's dead. She drowned.
No, no, no!
It's your fault your wife is dead. You are guilty. All she wanted was to help you right. You killed her.
Ah!
Oh, hush. There's still hope. Cauldron Lake is a special place. Here, you have the power to change things. She wanted you to write. I will tell you what to do.
Goddamn
You
darkness.
can write her back. The story will come true, and all will be well again.
She had Alice, and the manuscript was the ransom for her. Yes. All right. I'll fix it. I'll bring her back. No. I wrote it. I remembered it all now. In the dark, I'd written for days, a week, almost a complete manuscript of a novel entitled Departure. Jagger had been my editor, whispering in my ear, making sure that the unfolding story would make her more and more powerful. I thought I was saving Alice. Even with the cobwebs she put in my head, some part of me had been aware enough to write my escape into the story, to bring a light into the cabin to release me before I could finish, to interrupt the horror story before the ending, where darkness consumed everything and everyone. Zane was weak and far away, but I had written him into the story, and his light had been enough to set me free.
It isn't here now. I'm here because it was written. I brought the light to set you free. You must hurry. It will know I'm here. It will be back soon. It stole the skin of my Barbara a long time ago. She looks so old.
Alright.
I'd woken up, confused and groggy, my mind consumed by darkness and fear. All I could do was to escape. The week spent in the cabin had taken its toll. I was barely conscious, and fading fast. It had to have cost Zane terribly, thrown him even deeper into whatever dark place he now haunted. But he had managed to weaken the dark presence, kept me safe that night.
And car crash.
I wrote it. It's my fault.
That's right, James Joyce. It's your fault, and you're gonna pay for it.
Goddamn Nightingale. Anyway, guess that's end of episode 4. God damn, time to teleport out here. Yeah. Oh man, god damn.